The science points to social distancing as the most effective means of managing the spread of COVID-19. On the other hand, the very nature of Saint Lucia's premier cultural activity, Carnival, is centered around social interaction. The future of Saint Lucia Carnival 2020 was examined by various stakeholders at a meeting held on Tuesday, March 17, 2020. According to Vice President of the Carnival Bands Association, Adrian Auger, the fate of Saint Lucia Carnival 2020 will be determined within the next 48 hours.
The outcome of the meeting is that we have been asked to allow the government authorities 48 hours to consider the multiple proposals that they have received. And so out of respect for that conclusion, I wouldn't be saying very much today.
So multiple proposals, what does that entail?
Well, it was a meeting of several entities, as you can imagine. Carnival Bands Association, there was representative from PAN, there was representative from the events promoters side, multiple people, Calypso, and there was a diversity of views. It wasn't contentious, but there was a diversity of views, and the government will weigh all of the opinions and hopefully come up with something, and then they will come back to us.
On the government's end, Minister for Tourism Dominic Fede says, given the uncertainty surrounding COVID-19's impending economic fallout, St. Lucia may go the way of Jamaica in pushing back Carnival till October.
They've recommended, I think, October was a month being put forward, and I'm sure that the stakeholders will have a lot more information for you as it pertains to it. So we're not sure. We haven't made a decision, but a consideration, a suggestion was put on the table for our consideration, and of course the government will determine whether it can afford Carnival in the aftermath of what is likely to be an economic crisis.
Meanwhile, coordinator for Community Carnival, Buffalo Odlum, puts into focus the concerns of the stakeholders who invest in the cultural activity.
There are people at this point who would not think that Carnival is even a consideration now. On the other hand, there are Carnival lovers who have prepared for the whole year, and there are scheduled activities, so we have to take that into consideration. Also, there is a global crisis on, and we have to be cognizant of what transpires out there, because we are inviting people to Carnival to come and enjoy. So we know the benefits, the social benefits and the economic spin-offs. But that being said, we have 48 hours to come up with a plan. There's probably a postponement. So as to the programming of what's going to happen in October, we have 48 hours to do so, and we will be guided by that.
The music scene serenading Carnival celebrations was not forgotten, as the floor representative for Balance Inc. says the welfare of artists will be given due consideration.
There are lots of members who think that Carnival shouldn't be postponed, or in other words, Calypso shouldn't be postponed. There are those who think that it should be, that think health of the nation comes first. But again, it's about weighing our situation and seeing how best we could, contain this virus, because we are in uncertain times now.
Carnival preparations were already in high gear, with many events and bands signaling sold-out sections and activities. For the next 48 hours, the Carnival fraternity will wait with bated breath for the news of their fate. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.